Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm sure you've seen these, and you've seen the name on books, Weird New Jersey. Well, they are celebrating an anniversary, and I'd like to welcome Mark Moran and Mark Sceurman, co-publishers of Weird New Jersey. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Larry.
So how many years are we talking about?
25, and counting maybe a little, but at least 25. We have
50 of these.
We just put out our 50th one. We're about to do the 51st next week.
That's wonderful. And you have books, and you have, as you mentioned a second ago, you have an empire.
Yeah, it's a media empire of two.
But you had a TV show for a while, right?
Yeah, History Channel show.
History Channel show. You have books that are out. I've seen the books, and they're not just in New Jersey, right?
About 40 books, I guess. No, we have books on individual states. You know, Weird Pennsylvania, New York, so forth. So they go all the way out to California, and then we had a couple of national books, Weird U.S. books. And then we put out sort of a special book about ghosts, books about weird aspects of the Civil War. You know, anything that falls under the weird umbrella, you know, which is pretty
could be
broad.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that could be everything. Please tell me New Jersey is the weirdest.
Well, we have 51 issues to prove it now, don't we?
That's right. We always said that, you know, we could probably do a book on any state, and we pretty much have, except for a few. But there isn't a state in the union that could support 50 issues of a magazine strictly on weird stuff.
You don't test the veracity of these things. You're not necessarily truth tellers.
No.
You just tell the story.
We don't question if people say they, you know, want to go to the hollow earth and it's the portals in Tom's River. We believe them. They have a story to say just like everyone else.
So you never thought to yourself, well, it's important that I tell people that this may not be true?
No, because we're not ghostbusters or anything like that. We document unusual things that are going on. And that could be anything from like a local legend to somebody who, you know, in the new issue coming up is somebody who puts dozens of fully dressed mannequins on their front lawn. Now, it's a very unusual sight, I got to tell you.
What's so weird about that?
Well, you know, it's their prerogative to do that.
True.
So, you know,
True.
I wouldn't, but I think it's fascinating that they do it, and we just feel like we want to support that kind of individuality.
And you got to remember, we love New Jersey. We are kindred spirits of the state. We love everything about it, and the stranger, the quirkier is what really makes it a unique place.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody would think, oh, you're doing Weird New Jersey, you don't like the state. I think we celebrate the
We
weirdness.
celebrate our weirdness.
Yes, it is a celebration of weirdness, and also an encouragement of acting other ways than what's perceived as the norm, because it's really the spice of life. You know, it's whether it's stuff that's scary or whether it's stuff that's funny, it should be documented and seen as, you know, an actual, you know, movement and almost an art form.
So 50 issues, 25 years, and you don't have a problem still finding things that are weird to put in an issue?
Unfortunately not, Larry. We have stories in the files since 25 years ago that just have not been ready to publish yet. And some of them we can't publish. Some of them are just a little too strange.
Can you give an example without?
No.
Why not? No, I mean, I'm not.
Well, there was one that we wouldn't publish because it had to do with a celebrity and a celebrity stalker, and the stalker was writing to us from prison and was asking us to help him get to his elaptic time resonator so that he could go back in time to before the time when he was jailed. I mean, he can change time but we didn't really.
He needed us to.
We didn't really want to, you know, propagate this story as crazy as it was. You know, like I said, it was a stalker incident and things like that.
I feel so uninformed. I didn't know what an elaptic time resonator was until I just talked to you. And so, what is the next issue? Do you have something already planned for the next one?
It's already at the printer.
And can you give a tease for the next issue?
Well, like Mark said, we just have For some reason, people in New Jersey love to put mannequins all over their property.
Oh, this is the one coming out.
Yes, and what we did was, what we do is we cross-reference things. So I'll get an email and I'll say, Mark, this person has these, fully dressed men. I went down and I saw it. I photographed it. It looked like Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, that's great.
And then he goes, oh wait. He goes, I have a whole file of people with puppets and mannequins.
I've been saving it.
So we get to use all that stuff as sidebars. So once a story comes together, it's sort of like, oh, all this stuff you've been waiting to use. It kind of makes sense.
Where can people? I've seen your books. I've been in bookstores and I've seen your books a lot. The magazines I haven't seen. How can people order these?
Oh, you can go to weirdnj.com and order a subscription, or you can go to many Barnes & Noble stores. There's a lot of stores, corner stores, delis. They all take it.
Yeah, but you can subscribe, right? I mean, you can have these be sent to your house, and that's it. And you go to weirdnj.com.
Right.
And do you see stories there? Can you read stories on weirdnj.com?
Of course.
We have thousands and thousands of stories over 25 years, and so the website's kind of a representation of a cross-section of that. Obviously, we can't put everything.
Yeah, there's not going to be a 25th anniversary book celebrating everything, showing it all?
We just go on.
It would be a really big book.
Well, yeah, the Encyclopedia of Weirdness.
I mean, we sell our box sets with all the issues, and it started out as we could fit them in one box, and then we had to put 2 boxes. Now, if you put them on a shelf, it's literally this long, boxes lined up side by side.
I appreciate it. Congratulations. That's
Thank you,
wonderful.
Larry.
Congratulations.
It's great talking with you again.
Mark Moran and Mark Sceurman, co-publishers of Weird New Jersey. And as you said, co-publishers, co-founders, co-writers. Jersey Matters continues right after this. Still to come on Jersey Matters. Do you want to see the stars in New Jersey? We've got a place for you to go. We'll talk about it when Jersey Matters continues.